I'm telling you, day one, you walk in there, I'm just telling you. You better buckle up. Listen to what I'm telling you. Buckle up. Watch the film. How'd you like the ball game? What teams?
And it was that first impression, guys. The first impression that we all got. The Colorado Buff football players and the fans around the world. That first impression of Andreu Swasey that we got was incredible. It's exactly what they needed. You see, when coaching collegiate athletes and pro athletes, there's a fine line. There's a psychology behind it. And that's what I want to get into with this video. And what makes Andreu Swasey the perfect man for the job. Yeah, he's sent multiple players to the NFL when he coached with the University of Miami. He's got the skills, but what he in particularly has, I feel he's got the psychology behind coaching athletes to their best of their abilities down pat. You see, in that first meeting with him, he established clear expectations the way he came off. He demonstrated hell of authority. He set the tone for a disciplined and focused training environment. And he let those football players know what's expected of him. So guys, let's get into this video and take a look at what Andreu Swasey is doing to connect with these football players and send us to the Big 12 Championship and beyond.
Watch the film. How'd you like the ball game? What teams are playing right now? Is it you?
Thank you.
If you ain't angry, something wrong. I got a problem with you. How about that? How about that? I got a problem. If you you cool, what you gonna watch the other game? Now, what you gonna go find somewhere to get some little weeds and start watching the games? It should be you. It should be you. So wake up. You want something? Go to work. Go to work. I want to walk around, hey coach, you know what? Shut up. Line up. Buckle up. You better get. I'm telling you right now. You better get that in your head. Because I know he didn't bring me aboard, and I'm gonna.
Oh, that gets me excited. Plain and simple, guys. In all of the Colorado losses last year, this football team got beat up. We were out physical. And when that happened, we gave up. And so what Andreu Swasey is saying, he's going to get them in shape and ready to not be out physical. And they better be ready. That's what is called intrinsic motivation. It's the psychological aspect of coaching, of sports that I love. And intrinsic motivation, the first thing you do is you change the existing environment. Changing the existing environment, which is getting out physical. Get ready to be physical because it's going to change. All right, so he's changing the existing environment to align with his basic psychological needs. And we're going to see what that is in this next clip. Let's go.
We're not helping you with your dreams because I know it's a win-win for everybody when we do that. You eat, your coaches eat, everybody happy. If you're getting slapped around and slammed on the back of your neck, that's a problem. That's a problem. I don't care what position it is. We need to run the ball. I'm in the meeting. I'm taking my notes. You took your notes? I heard the AD come up here and talk about toughness. The AD talking about, I hope you're paying attention to everybody's message. And guess who the middle piece and can change the whole thing? Who can make everybody's life easy? Him? Right there. You can make everybody's life happy. It don't have to be no long, blown out speeches. Disappointing your mom. Then you, hey mom, look, relax. The Bahamas trip coming. I got you. We roll. What we talking about? Just remember the words that come out of my mouth. Don't ask for nothing when you don't pit up for something. You don't pit up for something. It's about what you do, boss. You gotta work. If we work, you will have the most fun of your life. You can't tell me what you're trying to do and what you're trying to do. Been there, done that. You weren't even born when I was doing what you were wanting to do. Mentoring and coaching other guys to be the best that they can be. So don't tell me how to look. I'll tell you. I will tell you how to look. I'll tell you if you're on schedule. I'll tell you. Because when you like this, boss, that body language is hard. We can't win with that body language, boss. Your mindset. Somebody said it right here. All that other stuff, the ways, that's pretty, that's gonna come. You'll look good. I don't care about that. What's gonna pass the test is I wanna know how your mental game is, your vision. I need that vision starting right off the bat. Because without the vision, I can't even get you to square one. The mindset gotta be there. I gotta have.
And how many times did Mr. Swasey say mindset in that clip? Mindset. He knows None of it works if the mindset doesn't change. You can be as big and bulky as you want to be. But if you don't have the mindset that you are big and bulky, Mr. Swasey knows it doesn't matter. He wants to change that mindset. That is his goal. All right? Because to change the mindset means in turn that they have mental toughness. They have to be mentally tough to win these games. They have to be mentally tough to deal with what Mr. Swasey is going to put them through until spring practice begins. So he wants to develop mental toughness. And to do that, he knows that he has to have each one of those players overcome barriers that is impeding their performance improvement. Mindset. Right? He recognizes the need for improvement and he wants to overcome the barriers. And I believe he's just the man to do it. Let's get into the next clip.
We're gonna be like, you who we was training for, boss. I'm glad you showed up. And then you get it in. You get it in. Every play. That's how you dominate. Because I'm gonna tell you, the game is about who can impose their will on the other person. Happy? No, I'm a fourth quarter guy. I'm gonna help you out. I'm a fourth quarter guy. I'm not no front runner. I want to see you in the fourth with that. I want to see you knocking people's head and knocking helmets off in the fourth. I want that. I want to be physically aggressive and be in great physical shape. Why? Because it needs, just like we're talking about, discipline. Coach say you want fast, physical, and a well-conditioned team. We're trying to teach y'all how to be better people and better fathers. So you learn how to look people in the eye and be able to. Why? Because I already checked all the boxes already. You checked the boxes already, so guess what? Now you feel good. So for me, when we say how we build mental toughness, guess what I learned? Well, how do you think you build mental toughness? Let me hear what you got. What you got? How you build mental toughness?
Every day trying to do my job to the best of my ability.
Okay, that sounds like a good, that's a good, coach feedback. That's good. That's good. You know what I think it is? The man in the mirror. Get your ass naked, stand in the mirror and say, who am I? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? You know. Oh no!
How do you build mental toughness? According to Mr. Swasey, you stand your ass buck naked in front of a mirror and you admit your faults. And guys, he's exactly right. There are a bunch of ways to build mental toughness, but the most important is encouraging reflection. So when he wants you to stand your ass in front of that mirror and be honest with yourself, he is encouraging reflection of every player on that team. And you take it a step further in the psychology of coaching. And then you bring in what is called experiential learning. And what that is it's a way of learning through direct experience, reflection, and observation. That's what you're doing when you're standing in front of that mirror. You are going through reflections, observations of your life, and experience of your life that you've been through. You are being dead ass honest with yourself. Dead ass honest with yourself. You're staring right back at yourself. There's nowhere to go. Be real with yourself. Own up. Mr. Swasey is a coach. That's what makes him so invaluable to this Buff football team. Let's go to the next clip, guys.
No! It's called first, I build that by finding out what that weakness is within myself first. Then I come to the organization and try to better myself. See, that's what I do with the job. I sneak that out. I find your weakness and I blast you. Wake up! Wake up, stand up, man. Stand up. Not down on the tree. You don't even point. Get your ass, stand up. Just stand up while I'm talking.
I don't know if much needs to be said about that one.
I won't laugh on the bus, on the plane if I lost because I invested so much that it will hurt so hard that I won't be able to bother them. They will eat it.
Talk to us,
They will eat it. How many of you they eat it?
I mean, come on. I know the players hate losing, but sometimes I felt last year like I was more upset when they lost than they were. We all get the vids after the games, man. We gotta do better, but we will. We will. Next clip.
You got effort. You in charge of effort, I'm in charge of plan. I hold you accountable to the lack of. The lack of, I hold you accountable. I'm in that ass. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're gonna cost your teammates. You're gonna have that ready. So now I'm gonna hand you over to the coaches. You're ready. Oh, that they're gonna bring to you. See, I'm not gonna want you to fail. See, you think I'm trying to be an asshole. No, I'm trying to make it so when the coaches get you, and we coach it hard, all they gotta do is hurt out. Hey, good job, good job.
And we all know the importance of holding people accountable. If you're gonna change minds, thoughts, psychology, physiques, you gotta hold people accountable. And he'll do that. Next clip.
Y'all hands on deck, everybody at it. Man, I love y'all, man, and I'm excited about this opportunity to work with y'all, man, and help dreams come true. And then let's you know what? It's good sometimes surprise.
And there we have Mr. Andreu Swasey wrapping up his introduction to the Buff team, Buff staff, and Buff Nation. I'm sure we all can agree with his message, but if you disagree with the delivery, you do have that right. But I feel it was necessary. I feel it was needed. He had to come in, make a statement, and let the team know who he is and what he expects. And the way that he delivered it, I think, was totally acceptable. This next set of clips, we're going to round the video out. But I want to tell you ahead of time, this is my favorite, very favorite aspect of coaching coming up. The way that Mr. Swasey plays on the psychology of these athletes is impeccable. Let's watch. Let's get it. Let's go.
Out running. Once we start with a dynamic warm-up, get you intro, get some little blood flow, all that good stuff. The game is played under what? Fatigue.
Here we see a much different version of Andreu Swasey. Calm down, a little bit reserved, but pointing out the necessities and what the athletes are going to do for the day. Much more reserved than the first time we saw him. Let's keep listening.
We have to learn to train through all that. You know, everybody good when they all fresh. That's all cool and dandy. So today, we'll hit out. I'm telling you right now, we're going 10-100. We'll go 10-100s out the box.
Let's go. Get him up. Get him up. Get him up.
Hey, over and back. Hey, honor code. Get all your reps. Get all your reps. That's all I'm going to tell you. You never know when I'm counting your ass. Make sure you count. Back to the top. 15. Hey, fellas, we should be in the rack, on your back, bench pressing.
Let's go. Let's go.
We all love those videos when they're on the bench press and they're squatting and they're deadlifting and they're just hype teammates around them, throwing them up. It gets you psyched, it gets me psyched, it gets you pumped, it gets me pumped, it gets them pumped. They shouldn't be standing around, walking around leisurely. You know, there's a system of working out. There's a bunch of different ones, but this one's called HIIT, high intensity training, high intensity interval training. You should have maybe 10 or 15 seconds rest between reps. All right? And Mr. Swasey is setting the precedent, setting the standard for the way that they should be working out. I love it. Let's keep watching.
You're scared of you.
So what about you?
I'm scared of you, cool.
No, man.
It's a happy scare.
No, it's a happy. It's a happy. Hey, fellas, no, man. Remember, all this out of love for y'all, man. And the one thing I seen some guys trying to survive, finding the garbage can. But the biggest thing is we in the fight. As long as you stay in the fight, man, we gonna be all right. Like, welcome it, man. You kind of getting the feel of what it's gonna be like, and understand that. But it should be an accomplishment for yourself. Like, it's about winning yourself over to help the team. If you don't build yourself up, you can't help the team. We know you're no good. So, man, I'm proud of y'all. To be honest, it wasn't. I thought it would seem like a first day, but it almost was not like a first day. The way y'all start to attack it and start to go through it. I know some of us feeling our way out. I get it, but you know, let's continue to push each other. We got to pick up the tempo a little bit, you know, and all that stuff. But as we go, we're gonna get better, and then start feeding off each other, man. I'm saying guys moving weight, challenging themselves, but so proud of y'all, man. I really am proud of y'all. But let's man, get yourself. How we break? How we break? How we break?
Just bring it in. Just bring it in. Yeah. Show us the thing. Shit, family on me, family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family. Hey. Hold up. Say something different, bro. Say something different. I know it's family. Hold up.
Okay, guys, so I'm just going to interrupt real quick because I think that there are so many things that Andre Swasey has done right there. You know, they say that coaches have to have a lot of the same abilities as counselors do. You know, there have been so many coaches, in my opinion, that have ruined the athletes' lives because they're too pig-headed. You know, they're just too, whatever word or term you want to use for it. It's too much. They have actually ruined people's lives, and so I am very passionate about coaching the right way. And what he's done here is, you know, he came off hard and heavy in the first meeting, but now what he's doing is a little bit more reserved. He's still standing tall on what he expects of them, but he's allowing their traditions or their ways to still be a part of the program. He's letting them know that while he has his expectations of them, he still respects their way of doing things. And I think that's just is commendable, and I think that is one of the biggest reasons that Andre Swasey is so highly regarded as a strength and conditioning coach as he is. All right, guys, so let's get into the very last part of these clips, and let's go.
Yeah. 14 seconds, and that should be cake for you. Y'all got 14 seconds. Combo, quarterbacks, linebackers. If we have tight ends, you're running 16 seconds. You got 16. Yeah, it's one clock. Hey, we all going together. Hey, body language. I want 10. If you bending down, doing all that extra shit, you want to run 12, that's on you. You want to run 14, that's on you. I say 10. Don't look at me. I'm telling you right now. One thing, I'm gonna be a man of my words. I told your ass, if y'all doing this and bending down and looking all tired, I'm gonna add extra. It ain't gonna be one. Your ass gotta come back. That make 2 pieces. So your ass get a double dose. Or just run 10. Be a good teammate. Help the guys around you. I'm telling your ass now. Do not look at me like I got something on my forehead when it happens. I'm gonna give you what you want. I say I want 10. If you want 14, 16, with that. I told your ass loud and clear. And I'm gonna point. Ain't gonna be no guess. Right here, y'all. He just did it. Or unless he get your ass up.
And here they get into conditioning, and here's where it starts, and they better be ready. And this is where the change is going to occur, physically and mentally. He does not want to see them with their hands on their hips, huffing and puffing. Carry yourself like you're a warrior and a winner. He stands behind that, and they need to stand behind that. And they will. Let's keep going.
10 feet.
I'm good up now.
Hey, you scared? Go to church. You scared? Go to church.
Told you. Okay, in all seriousness, I think it's essential to point this out. He gave them a set of rules. Don't put your hands on your hips. No crouching over. If you do, you get extra laps. Double the laps every time. Did you see who put his hands on his knees and clutched over? It was young Juju Lewis. If you watched my other video on Caden Salter, it is my opinion that Caden Salter will win the starting quarterback job for the 2025 season. I believe that he's more experienced than Juju. Maybe not as skilled. That's an argument for another day. As far as experienced and leading men, that takes years to develop. And Juju's just a freshman. And he is going to have 3 years after Salter leaves to do that and prove himself. But I think with Juju doing that, it proves that he's just got a little bit growing to do. And that is okay. But Juju almost cost him. And Swasey points that out. But I just wanted you all to know that, I'm not shocked that Juju's the one to do that. You know, he's going to have a hard time leading that team if he's doing that. He could have cost them extra laps. On a more positive note, I am so happy to, when I spotted Quentin Gibson in that clip, Quentin Gibson, I'm excited for you. Okay, let's move on. Last clip, guys.
It's starting to be mind over matter now. You already got it. Now it's that self-talk, like, why I'm here. You gotta have a little quiet talk, like, this is what I do. Like, a little purpose gotta start kicking in, man. You got 4 quarters left. It's 4 quarters of the game. You're gonna have to turn up, man. 15. 15 seconds. Hey, start turning up mentally. What you mean? Be consistent. Be consistent. Mentally, what I'm talking about is being consistent. I'm gonna be consistent at this run, man. I'm gonna eat this dude, man. I like my mindset to be locked. You train like that, you play like that. Listen to what I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know. If you just running, you ain't gonna be shit. Train with a purpose, man. That's what you do.
Hands up. Hands down. Hands down. Come on, Juju. I'm doing that shit. Yeah, boy, straight. Straight. You need that shit. Come on, man. Petite. That was you? You know that's all you do? Huh? That saved y'all from action. But that's how it comes about. You don't know what people watch. I'm just standing watching. The quarterback did just like me. And he did just like me. He stood up. Now, do I be the asshole guy? Man, that's stupid. Did he not just help him? In the game, we need somebody. Hey, bro, hey, get him off the line. We win. That's how little winning is. But I'm so proud of you, man, bro. And I didn't even know it. I was talking to you before we started. And he did that, man. Proud of you, bro. I see what you're doing. He calling guys from down there. Right here. Hey, y'all slide. Pitting them right there. I seen stuff right now that's already happening. We on championship caliber. Your heart, your effort, the way you running, looking at guys, and then you got a partner y'all flying through. Bro, it's little. Nobody will be able to fuck with us. Because the winning deals with y'all. It's not really what other people do, it's what y'all do to each other. That makes sense? Winning comes from within. We win within, nobody can beat us. That's how it goes. It ain't really, man, we're gonna beat them. No. We win ourselves over first. Do we care about each other enough to like support each other, to do the right thing? We do that, nobody ever beat y'all. Because it's not about them, it's always gonna be about you. So proud of y'all, man. Let's go in, DBs and quarterback. Is that right, Coach? DBs and quarterback on the far side. I'll take the other group on core right there. Let's get a break, man, and we'll be inside. Great job. Hey, work on 3. Work on me. 1, 2, 3. Jog go.
Okay, Swasey did not have to point out the things that he did. He let the athletes know that he was proud of them. He let them know what they did right. And I believe to be a good coach, that's what you need. You need to have compassion, understanding, empathy, sympathy, all those things. You know, being a good coach does not mean that you have to yell and verbally abuse your athletes. It's the exact opposite. You have to show them that you care for them, love them, that you appreciate them, and that they are doing things right. I believe Swasey has the perfect balance of toughness and gentleness, if you will, for lack of a better term, to help lead this team to the promised land. He's more than just a strength and conditioning coach, in my opinion. I believe we will see the fruits of his labor come next football season, the 225 season. Buff fans, I believe that we all have great reason to be excited, because I'm excited about it. So, you know, just to wrap this up, Andreu Swasey, he is a man amongst men, and I believe he's going to turn our athletes into just that. Thanks for tuning in and watching this video. I appreciate it. If you guys enjoy this video, please do me a huge favor, like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and it lets me know that this isn't all for nothing. All right, go Buffs.